there, my name's Marie, and I'm here tonight to do a brief video for the group of people that go to Within Wellness for the studio, people of the Sangha. So what I'd like to do tonight is just do a video that can carve some time in your day that will allow you to just do some stretching where you don't have to worry about changing your clothes or having to wear yoga pants or whatever. Just kind of wearing what you have, maybe, taking a layer off if you feel like you're going to be a little too hot, and just kind of reconfigure and decompress the body. And a lot of times we gather a lot of stress in our necks by sitting in a chair, because a lot of times what happens is the shoulders just kind of come forward and then there goes the neck. So with this practice, we'll be working toward opening the heart center and just freeing the body a little bit. So with that said, I'll just start. And so what we can do is just have the legs maybe hip width apart and pick up each one of those toes and then individually just layer them back down to the floor from the pinky to the bigger toe. And we can just bring our arms from side to side and just twisting out any of that extra residue that we've picked up during the day that we just want to cleanse from the body. You can make it kind of slow, or maybe you can speed it up a little bit. You can even just pick one foot up, bring it to the side, and maybe even just change it from going up from one direction to the other and getting those arms involved. Get a little bit of range of motion, kind of like another little bit of a moving meditation. And then we'll just come back to center. And from here, we can just take a nice deep inhale, bringing those shoulder blades back. Maybe a little bit of a micro bend in the knee. And we're just gonna just do a little bit of a shake. And just allowing some of that stress to just kind of find its way out through the hands. Maybe even on the exhale, letting out a bit of a sound, audible. And then we just come back to stillness. And then from here, we'll just bring our shoulders up to the ear. Nice inhale, maybe hold a couple counts. Exhale. That extra air we brought up into the rib cage from the lower belly. Then we'll do that again from the lower belly, rib cage to collarbone. Another sip of air, and then exhale. And then another one. We'll inhale, lower belly, rib cage, collarbone. Hold. Tucking the chin a little maybe, and then exhale. One more time, lower belly, rib cage, Shoulders right up to the ears. And then exhale. And then from this position, we can just bring our head forward. And then slowly back. On your own time, forward and back, not too far back, just enough to get a gentle stretch. And from here, we can just come back to center and just kind of wiggling those arms, making sure that the head is above the heart, the shoulders above the pelvis, just getting really good alignment. Maybe bringing those, adjusting the clothes a little bit. And then we'll just do some shoulder rolls. Engaging the elbow with the movement of the rib cage. Just getting a little bit of freedom of movement to the body. Just getting that holistic feeling where everything is connected. And then we'll just come back to center. And then just come forward. And then we'll rest the arms. And just feel your body for a moment. Before we bring our hands to meet behind us, holding the fingers in the back, maybe tucking the pelvis a little bit, and bringing the hands behind the body, getting that nice side shoulder stretch, bringing the head to one side. Just feeling that really nice stretch along the side of the neck. And then just release for a moment. Maybe bring the arms, the back, into a little bit of a opening to the sky, the head back, and then coming back to center. Then lowering those hands down again, behind the back, right behind us. And we'll go to the other side. So we'll give equal attention to both sides of the body. Pulling those shoulders back, shoulder blades down. And then we'll carefully, on the inhale, bring the neck back to center, and then bring the hands again to the back, maybe putting the wrists and shoulders behind us. And then getting a little bit of a standing back bend, just subtle stretch, opening the heart center. And then we'll release that gently. Hands back down to the side of the body. And then from here, actually we'll take our hands behind us again and maybe grabbing the opposite hand that we had before. And and bringing one leg in front of the body and stepping it to the ground, to the floor, making contact, grounding, and then easing forward, maybe degree by degree, not pushing it, extending that neck and back body forward. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales. And then on the next inhale, we'll lift back up, nice and slow and sure of our movements. And just coming to stillness, just integrating where we began on this side. Maybe just bringing the head micro movements from side to side, and then allowing the arms to release before we bring that other leg back forward. And then I'll turn to the other side, maybe do some wrist rolls before we do the next direction, bringing the hands behind the body. Aligning the shoulders, head over the heart, shoulders over pelvis, that other leg forward, and just slowly glide forward. Nice long neck. Tucking that chin, and then on the next inhale, we'll come up, up, back up, keeping those arms behind us, tucking that chin, keeping the ribs tucked under, shoulder blades tucked under. And then maybe bringing the head from side to side a moment before we release those hands. And then coming back to the center into mountain pose. Just closing those eyes for a moment. Then on the next inhale, we'll bring the arms up overhead, and then together. And then falling forward into a swan dive. Bringing the fingertips to the mat. Halfway lift, bring those hands, the hands to the hip creases, and bring the shoulder blades or the arms to the sides of the side body, and then forward fold again. Bend those knees, come back up, hands together again. Forward fold with a swan dive. Halfway lift, hands to hip crease or just resting on the front of the thighs. Nice long neck, and then a forward fold. Maybe bringing those hands together, the elbows, holding the elbows together, and then just a little bit of a side swinging motion. Letting that head relax, the neck letting go of the head, and letting gravity take hold. Before we come to stillness again, letting those hands come back down to the floor, and bending those knees, rolling back up. Again, hands above, Coming together, and then back behind us. Back behind us again. Turning to the side so you can see. And having the heart center open. And then we're just going to come forward. Maybe getting those hands as far back as we can, the arms rather. Bringing the head back down. You can still bend those knees. Maybe having the rib cage on the backs of, on the thighs rather. Next inhale, coming back up. Letting go gently of the hands. Hands back up, overhead. Back down to the sides, the side body. And then bringing the hands up into the goalpost sign and bringing them up above. Nice inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, nice open rib cage. Exhale, arms coming back down to the side. Feel that nice stretch along the sides of the neck. And then bringing them up, back into the goalpost, and then forward, back, forward, back. Really tucking those shoulder blades. And then forward. And then we'll put the right arm under the left. And if it's open for you to do so, just bringing those hands together. If not, keeping them like this. Or you can have your fist get like closed maybe. Lifting that other leg, the left leg up. And then taking a twist if that's available. Maybe keeping the knee, or the toe rather, on the floor. Bringing the arms up and down a little bit. Up, down, up and down. And then we'll come back up out of that pose. Arms up above, down to the side body. Goalpost arms, forward, back, forward, back. Hopefully I got the other side correct. I'm doing mirroring and doing the other side, keeping that balance going. Yes, okay. So the right over, the left under. Right leg up, right foot up rather, so bend that knee. Nice deep inhale, nice exhale. Then on the next inhale, maybe bringing that leg over to the other side. Then on the next inhale, release. Arms down. We'll come back to mountain pose. Tug those pants up again, maybe. Feel how things have shifted in your body. While we're in mountain pose. Maybe your energy feels a little brighter now. Keeping those inhales and exhales. bringing the hands together. And I hope that this practice helped you maybe move through the course of your day, integrating movement and breath, and wishing you all well. Thanks for watching. Namaste.